games. What did you think about what your pitchers were able to accomplish today?
Well, they were incredible. I mean, it's a good hitting lineup that's feeling really good about themselves. They got after us awfully good yesterday, and then they're probably thinking, hey, we're gonna get after these guys and score another double digits. And DeCremer come out there. He's sick as a dog. He's probably got the flu. That's why we pulled him. We should have pulled him an inning before. He just didn't look good. He was sweating, but he didn't want to come out. And he just kind of went up in the tunnel, was moaning and groaning, and we just let him go out and get that one hitter in the fourth. But he was not near done. We'd have let him go 5, 6, whatever. We could, we'd let his pitch count get up there, and then obviously Eves came in and just pitched outstanding for 2 2/3, I think, and then you look what Coyle did, the same thing, 2 2/3, and the discussion in the dugout going into the ninth was, we let Parker go back out. And I said yes because he hit the first 2 hitters of the inning hadn't even seen him yet, and the only one that saw him twice in 2 2/3 was the last out of the game, the big lefty, and so it was really good to see.
With everything that was going on with the sicknesses, I mean, you feel like you really had to gut this one out today.
Yeah, it was a team win. I had to rewrite the lineup. I thought Koji was okay. They told me he's okay. Took pregame stuff, and then ground ball work early after stretch, and then we're getting ready to do the batting practice stuff, and he was done. So we sent him out, and I guess he's been sick since Sunday. I knew he wasn't feeling good yesterday. He stayed late, and they were looking at his throat and all kinds of stuff. And I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't play this weekend. He's awfully tough, but we'll just see. We're going to get him tested. He was negative yesterday, but who knows if he doesn't have it today. Yeah, it's crazy. It's running through us.
Well, you used your top arms right there, your bullpen arms at the end of a Wednesday game. Was that just because you felt like I don't know if urgency is the right word, but a real need to win this game?
Yeah, well, a couple of reasons. Number one, we need to win the game. When you get beat like that, no matter who beats you, and you got a second chance, you need to win the game, get a little momentum. Eves has got a rubber arm. He'll be ready for Saturday, Sunday, both days if we need him, honestly. Coyle will be ready probably again on Sunday if we need him. He only threw 38 pitches, both of them. It's crazy. Their line's almost identical as far as the number of, it looks like number of innings or outs they got and the number of pitches they threw batter. They faced 10 hitters each. It was, just a great job. But they did it real quick, 38 pitches, and they'll both be ready by Saturday. And we know who we're going to throw Friday if we need to. And, if we don't need them all weekend, that'd be great. They'll pitch again on Tuesday. But we're just taking it one game at a time, trying to win some games and get some things figured out on the offensive side.
It seemed like DeCremer's curveball or the breaking ball was really a difference maker for him, locating it early on in the counts. What have you seen on that pitch, and how complimentary is it to that upper 90s fastball that he has?
Yeah, the breaking ball was his go-to today. When he was behind in the count a couple of times, he went to a full count. He went to it, locked guys up. We knew he had it. It's one reason we wanted him to come to school here. And, he'd like to start. We got a bunch of guys that'd like to start, but and maybe he might. But he's also a guy that can finish a game, pitch in the middle, just like Eves. And, Coyle was a guy that we thought we'd bring in off of them. So it kind of worked out the way we thought it might.
What is it about Eves that makes him so good for this kind of relief, base runners on roll? He got out of, I think, one big jam today. What is it about his mental makeup? Well,
obviously mentally he's fine out there. He's not worried about the situation, not too big. He's quick to the plate. It's hard to run on. Obviously got a good breaking ball. His fastball is mid-90s with a lot of movement, and he can spot it up. So, what more could you ask?
You feel like maybe just the offense is kind of snowballing a little bit right now, where it was a couple guys and now it's kind of getting to everybody, or is it maybe just you're maybe not as concerned because of the illness that's going around right now?
No, it's definitely concerned. Even if it's a concern, and we feel like guys are obviously better than that they've shown. We left I'm not sure how many runners out there today, but it would seem like too many. We left 9. Out hit him 7-1, walked 6 times, I think. Only struck out 7. It's a good place to be. But we never got the big hit. We hit into a double play. Should have scored at least 2 in the first. Only get 1. So they actually got a little momentum. Hit into another double play in like the 7th when we needed to put another run up there, or 8th, whatever that was. And yeah, it's we got to flip it, but we know it. You can't get it to the point where guys are just that's all they're thinking about. We just keep getting better, and like I told them, we got a couple more weeks when we start conference. We need to be going by then.
What kind of execution did you see out of your pitchers today, not only in 2-strike counts, but also whenever they were down in the count and coming back and battling?
Well, I know coming back, there were 2 or 3 times, he's had a 3-0 count, maybe to a leadoff man, and came back and got him looking on a pitch, I think, away. And then there was a couple of 3-1 counts that they came back. I mean, that's huge. We would we walk him 3 times on the day? Not bad. And he's real good. So I don't know. The execution of pitches, I mean, that's how you get people out. If you've got to be able to pitch in backwards a little bit. Fastball count, you got to be able to throw something off speed, and vice versa. That's how you get good hitters out.
Do you think the flu could possibly cause for a different starting rotation this weekend?
No.
What more do you want to see from your hitters with runners on?
With runners on, I'd like to see it with nobody on. I want to see some tough at-bats. I want to see guys fighting at the plate. Obviously, with runners on, I want productive outs. Runner at first, nobody, or runner at second, nobody out. Minimum, you got to get them to third. And runner at third, less than 2, man, you got to get them in, no matter how you get them in, sack, fly, whatever. And obviously, I feel like the big hits, the clutch hits are coming. The 2-out hits are the ones that separate games, and that's why they scored so many runs yesterday on us. A lot of those hits were with 2 outs. 3-run homer or 2-run homer or whatever it was with 2 outs after we misplayed a ball. I could go on and on. 2-out hits are huge.
A lot of chess moves there in the 8th inning. Is that fun as a coach at all when you're going back and forth like that?
I mean, I knew exactly what they were going to do, and because I already had Rutenbar ready to go, and I figured they'd make the change, and so that was more the matchup they wanted. I knew they were going to left on left. I didn't want, and then went to Peck. They brought the righty in. We thought we could steal second with a delay type steal. He's really quick to the plate. They had a new catcher in because they pinch hit for the other one. This guy doesn't throw as well, block as well, doesn't have the experience. Souza did a great job with it. So we kind of had it set up. And, then they had to make a decision. You want to pitch to this young guy that only got a couple of bats? You want to go with the veteran guy that's swinging a miss a lot right now. And that's what he did. It worked out for him.
You clearly think the lineup can be better than what it's showing. But how much better? Like how much better?
A lot better. I mean, right now it's not good. Let's face it. They know it. They're frustrated. Yeah, it should be a lot better. We need to get our leadoff guy back, and Lee Kosher will be able to play, and then we need to get guys, because those guys were both hitting.
Mm-hmm.
And then the guys that are in the middle, it's time to go to work because I left a lot of people out there.
I asked you about Ruiz yesterday. You still think that maybe he can go Friday?
He probably could have gone today. I don't know if I'm going to go with him Friday. I just don't want him to re-aggravate it. He was feeling good. He was even in a situation where I asked him if he wanted to pinch hit. If we had the right situation. I just told him, if you do, I want you like running 50%. Might be hard for him because that's not in his game, but we didn't have to. But that was in there. I don't know yet. The good thing is we're not playing in 48-degree weather, 50-degree. It looks like it's going to be 65, 70. Mm-hmm. That's a lot better for that. So we'll see.
Based on what he asked about your rotation, so you'll still go Gackle, Dietz, Fisher in that order?
Yeah.
Keeping Colin on Sunday, what does he give you on Sunday? I mean, he's been your best starter, most effective so far.
Well, what he gives us on Sunday is probably what he'd give us on Friday if we threw him Friday. He just pounds the zone, and he keeps our fielders on their toes, and he mixes and matches, and he dots that fastball in on righties, and then he'll throw the changeup that runs away and gets you leaning out, and then he busts you in, and it's called pitching, and he does a great job.
I guess what I meant by that was how nice is it to have someone
Oh.
who's pitching like that on a Sunday,
Well,
regardless
it's
of what
great.
the
I think
matchup-
any coach would tell you Sunday, most of the time, is the biggest game of the weekend. You're either 1-1. If you're 2-0, man, it's hard to sweep. And if you're 0-2, you got to find a way to win a game. And if you have a guy on Sunday that you know that you can trust to go out there and give you a chance, at least to get into the game a little bit, because a lot of times by Sunday, you might be thinned up on that bullpen. And if you got a guy that can go eat up some innings, get into the game a little bit, it's just a lot more reassuring than, say, having a guy that's really hard to hit, but he's 3-2 on every hitter, and you just don't know how it's going to go.
Coach, thanks for
Thanks. Okay.